check, radio check, radio check. Radio check, radio check. Yeah, I think we're good. I think we're live. Hi, I was just sending a message there. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the racing. Oh, sorry. Hold on. I gotta close the door. Welcome back to the Racing Statistics YouTube channel. It's been a while, hasn't it? It's been 2 weeks since the last race. My name is Ryan from the Ryan F1 YouTube channel, and I will be your commentator for today once again. Yeah, today we are at the Saudi Arabian circuit at the Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Hold on, let me just get it all set up correctly. How are you doing? How are you all doing? And he's gone. No, I'm good. I'm back. Hi, King Chu. Hi, Paula. Yeah, audio levels, getting everything set up correctly. He's gone. Yeah. Want to get into the issues with F1 for broadcasting this? No, hold on. Let me just get into that in a second. Oh, can you guys see me? Oh, you can only see me. Okay, there we go. Now everything's back. Yeah, it was a bit weird, wasn't it? How you doing, Ryan? Life treating you well? Yeah, it's good. It's good. Okay, yeah. So no, we won't get into trouble for streaming this. This is all, if I'm not mistaken, publicly available data. That's why we do not show the actual live timing. The driver's GPS is public, and the timing sheets are public, are free. So yeah, I think we're good. And other than that, it's just me talking, and they don't have rights over that. I've changed the lighting setup. I think it's better now. I've literally got like my desk lamp pointing straight at my face, and then I put a plastic bag on top of it so that it's not killing me. And I think it works. I really do think it works. Hallo von Deutschland. Hallo Links. Wie geht es dir? Hello Ryan and folks from Canada. Let's go Jeddah. Hello Rokas. How are you? Yeah, so yesterday, well, I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, I don't know if you guys are interested. Yesterday was the debut race for the WEC 2023 season. Was the first race with a few, more than a Toyota, of the new hypercars. And even though it was quite dull, it was quite exciting to see a lot of well, Ferrari back in WEC after 50 years in the top of the series. Porsche are back. It was great to see the Cadillac. Oh, that Cadillac sounds so good. Like, so good. The Beauchots had a lot of problems. I mean, yeah, Beauchot was... Yeah, I don't even want to talk about it. And Van Wall. The Van Wall was doing quite well. The Glickenhaus unfortunately had to retire, but yeah, the hypercars are here to stay. And yes, they look and sound insane. I have decided that, even though it may look a little bit odd, my favorite one is, when it comes to looks, the Van Wall. But yeah, I mean, if I were to root for a car, I would definitely root for Team Cadillac. Almost got a podium yesterday. Hello from the Czech Republic. Hello, Miroslav Panic. How are you doing? How much Red Bull faster than Aston Hamilton said 1.5 seconds is it? We'll have to see now. From what we've seen, I don't know about anyone's true pace. We don't know about everyone's true pace. We've only seen FP1, FP2, and FP3, but seems to be that the Red Bulls are, of course, the fastest car, followed by perhaps the Aston Martins, then the Ferraris, then perhaps even I would say the Alpines are there in the mix, and with the Mercedes. But yeah, the Alpines have got like incredible pace. Like incredible pace. They're looking really quite good. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. So far, from what we've seen, it looks like Gasly's gotten more to grip with the car than Ocon. That's going to be, again, that's going to be super interesting. The Alpine fire, many people are suspecting it's going to come this weekend. Everything's going to go down the shitter on this race. I wouldn't completely disagree. I could see how that would happen, given more so the fact that Ocon thinks is his team, and now Gasly comes out of nowhere and is faster than him. That would definitely spark some controversy and some fires inside the team, which I think we're all here for. Lucky you, Alonso's in the front right now. Yes, lucky me. Definitely. I'm a Ferrari fan. I'm so sorry, Prince Lev Mishkin. Yeah, Ferrari once again with some more problems. If you guys haven't seen it yet, there's been some penalties already taken. Some penalties already taken from the Ferrari garage. They've decided to change the whole power unit on Charles Leclerc's car, and that's over the limit already on the control electronics, I think. So Leclerc's going to start with a 10th-place grid drop for tomorrow's race. Doesn't matter where he qualifies today. And yeah, McLaren are also taking a lot of power unit components for Lando Norris's car coming into this weekend. So it's going to be definitely an, let's say, interesting weekend. Oh yeah, where are you guys watching from? That's a good question. Italy, the Netherlands, nearby Zandvoort. Oh, that's really beautiful. I was there in 2019. So whenever people show the Zandvoort circuit, I know exactly like where they are and stuff. It's the only circuit that I've ever been to, so it's really nice. NYC. Ooh, we grow together. I absolutely love New York City. Absolutely love it. Germany, India, South Africa, Bulgaria, Greece, Scotland, Uzbekistan, Russia, UK, Toronto. Watching from work. Well, I'm also watching from work. This is work. Got it? Belgium, Indonesia, Nairobi, Kenya, South Africa, Prague, Florida, Pakistan, Netherlands, Russia. Just landed in Switzerland. Oh, such a beautiful place, Switzerland. Like, it's on my bucket list. It's on my bucket list. If I'm ever back in Europe, I will definitely first go to Switzerland and Austria and perhaps the south of Germany as well. I would do those three. It's very expensive, that trip. So I'm gonna have to save up for a lot of years, but you know, in the future, we still have a long way to go. People's Republic of Michigan. The NASA space station, nice. Oh, I want to go to Switzerland. Yeah, me too. Just right then, what's up? Hi. Saudi Arabia, but not in Jeddah. Oh, that's a big F there. Visiting Greece, that's on my bucket list. Okay, almost got gaming. That's a good place as well. Yeah. Nepal from Pennsylvania. Habibi, come to Sri Lanka. It's not expensive here. Yeah, I know. I may take you up on that offer. Yeah, I need the cold, you know. We've been on a heat wave for like a month and a half now, and it's getting a little bit annoying now. Well, a little bit annoying would be a bit of an understatement. It's getting really unbearable. It doesn't rain. It just doesn't rain ever. It was supposed to come this week, last week. The one before, the temperature's not going down. It's March 18th and we still have 35 degrees on the regular. It's insane. Okay, yeah, so back to talking about Formula 1. It's it's an interesting weekend from what we've seen from the lineup so far, from the pace at least. Ferrari are in a bit of a situation. They have to see what the reliability is. I saw someone saying, imagine being a Williams fan. Well, I think it's a good year to be a Williams fan. Williams are really on the upswing here, and this year, from what we've seen so far, they definitely are doing a step up. I wouldn't be surprised to see them contending for points, if not every race, close to that. Yeah, McLaren have had a bit of a problematic first race, but I wouldn't say that's gonna be the pattern from now on. I think that was, I don't know if a one-off, but yeah, I think they're starting to get back. Alpine are looking pretty competitive, but I would say behind those, I would put Williams, then Alfa Romeo, then Haas, and then Alfa Tauri from what we've seen so far, you know? De Vries has never driven in Jeddah. Yeah, that's true, and he hasn't taken part in FP3 either, so that's definitely not gonna be what AlphaTauri want. Well, actually, okay, I'm good. Hold on a second. Yeah, what was I saying? Is Brandon racing? Who the hell is Brandon? No, I don't think he is. Did you know? Hello, how are you doing? I would love to see Checo take pole, but Max is on fire this weekend. Yes, he's just on another level. Remember the almost God lap last time out? It was insane until he hit the wall. 2021, was it? I think it was. Yeah, so close. Why don't you do FP1, FP2, and FP3? Well, usually FP1 and FP2 are on Friday, and I've got stuff to do. I've got university, I've got work. And then FP3 is usually in the very early morning or in the middle of the night. So I'm not really up yet. I'm here for qualifying, I'm here for the race. And yeah, that's what we do here. Well, when we had FP2, I saw FP2 yesterday. Because it was a light day at work and I had FP2 on one side of the computer and the other was the 1,000 miles of Sebring. It was intense to say the least. Whenever the Sebring stream would go onto advertisements, I would turn on the volume of the Formula One stream. But yeah, for this weekend we have the C4, the C3, and the C2 compounds. So almost the softest compounds for this weekend, C4, C3, and C2. Remember, from what we've seen so far, Ferrari may struggle a little bit with tire wear here. From their tires from testing from FP2, we've seen there's significantly more wear than that of, say, Red Bull. That's due to the varying G-forces and going from side to side that the cars experience going through these, 25 corners, I think it is. It's a very curvy circuit, let's say. So much so that they're not like on the track map. There's some numbers skipped because they're physically not enough. 27 corners, sorry, not 25. 27 corner. If you guys are looking forward to qualifying, this is the place to hear it as well. You don't have to mute the stream if you're looking forward to watching qualifying. You can do so here as well. Well, not actually see the cars, but you can listen to everything that's going on, of course. Well, if you want to, I mean, it's a free planet. You can do whatever you want. Hey, Jose, the weather's been wild since I got to NorCal. NorCal, is that like, is that North Carolina, perfect? North California? I don't know. No idea. Ryan licking his lips while saying curvy circuit. Oh. I think Sainz will crash first. Sainz is looking not bad, but interesting. I know I say interesting a lot, but it's like, okay, I mean, it's not bad, it's not good, definitely, but we have to take a closer look at it, you know? Perhaps it's a problem with the car, perhaps it's a problem with himself. I would say keep an eye out for him. I hate the driver photos of this year. They are so touched up on Photoshop that, like, to remove all the wrinkles and imperfections and stuff, it's like it's been taken, like, when the lights went out with the light of a candle, and 25 years ago they look like dolls. Everyone does. We were looking at the Alonso picture, we're now looking at the Bottas picture. That was a bit better, but yeah, it's really weird, that one. Qualifying should get underway any second now. So no Cadillac on Formula 1, I don't think so. On the WEC, yes. Definitely. Haven't seen the IMSA race yet. I don't know if it started even. I know it was today, 12 hours of Sebring as well, so I'm not gonna see another. I've seen 8 hours of racing at Sebring yesterday. I'm not gonna do another 12 hours for a total of 20. I've got other stuff to do, like qualifying, but yeah, qualifying, as I was speaking, is right now underway. The green lights are out, and we are seeing two AlphaTauris going extremely slowly out of the pit lane. Come on, Gasly, do your magic, says Charles Noveldot. I think that's how you say it. Andretti Cadillac, now AlphaTauri. Oh, okay, well, yeah, Franz Tost is definitely not happy with the team's performance. Earlier today, he came out saying he does not trust his engineers anymore, his designers, his team. Because they said the car was going to be much better, and that they were looking at a great improvement when it comes to compared to last year and stuff, and the car is just nowhere. I wouldn't be surprised to see them being the slowest. Yeah, they are the slowest car, I think, this season, where they were hoping for an improvement on already last year's problems. I would say last year it was a bit of a bad year for them as well. They just weren't on the pace. The car was just nowhere. They got a few points at the start of the season and in some crazy races, but it was nowhere near what their standards were and what they were thinking on 21, 20, and of course 2019 as well, when they were Toro Rosso still. So yeah, our first fast lap is now underway. That's Alex Albon we're on board with on the number 23 Williams. I think I'm correct with that number. Let's see, he's gonna get a purple sector. Of course, sector 1 is purple because, well, it's the first sector to be set. But yeah, Logan Sargent is also out on a fast lap as we speak, at 32.882 for the first sector. Oh, and that's a spin already from one of the AlphaTauris. That's going to be yellow flags on the first sector. Yeah, that's Nick De Vries already spinning on his first push lap of qualifying. I don't know if that was a yellow flag. There was a Haas going pretty fast by him. So, but yeah, I don't think I saw any yellow lights on the circuit, but De Vries spun, yes. Yes, Skipperton, he did. Hello, hi Juan. How are you? Oh no, Nick. Yeah, King Chu. Yeah, it's I think it's gonna be a tricky weekend for him, to say the least. It's the mousetrap, this one. This circuit is just insane. A 130.167, our first time on the board for Alex Albon on the Williams, so that's of course, naturally, P1. Already beaten by his teammate Logan Sargent. So Logan Sargent getting a faster time than Alex Albon on his first lap of qualifying. Let's see, we're now watching at a replay of what happened there with, going into turn 1. Exactly as I said, just turned and the rear didn't get the memo. The rear just went loose, and yeah, it was definitely not even slightly in control of that one. Locked the rear fully, that one. Pretty decent lap by Logan. Yeah, faster than Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen and Oscar Piastri. Logan Sargent so far faster than Hülkenberg, Albon, Magnussen, Norris, Piastri, Zhou, and Tsunoda, and Bottas as well. All of which have already set times. I already have 9 times here on the timing sheets. We have no Alpines, no Alfa Romeo. Oh god, I'm still getting that mixed up. No Alpines and not Aston Martins there on the circuit. Everyone other than that, apart from Nick de Vries. Nick de Vries is now out as well on the track. Yeah, he came in to change those tires after being heavily flat spotted by that heavy lockup on turn 1. If you guys are enjoying the stream so far, of course, give it a like. If you don't feel like giving it a like so far because you just tuned in and you don't really know what's going on, hold on. I will let you guys know once again in a while. But if you feel like I've earned it, feel free to do so. It really does help us out, boosts us up on the YouTube algorithm. It's really good feedback for us as well. It just takes a second and it's free. So make sure to do that. That's Logan Sargent's time being deleted. Unfortunately, that pushes Nico Hülkenberg up to P1. Leclerc goes second, so Hülkenberg is faster than Leclerc. What's going on there with Ferrari? Logan Sargent's time, yeah, deleted, unfortunately, so he's out of the timing sheets, but he's got the pace. He's got the pace and he's got the car. I think he'll get out of Q1. But yeah, Leclerc P2, that's a 10th of the Williams of Alex Albon as well. I don't know. Perez, purple, sector 2. Hamilton and Russell are also on fast lap, so everyone other than the Aston Martins have come out. The Astons are yet to do so. Checo Perez goes 6/10 faster than Nico Hülkenberg's Haas. Now Hamilton and Russell are going to come across the line. Hamilton P4, Russell P3. So Logan Sargent's time was actually really good, and Nico Hülkenberg still holding on to that second place. Max Verstappen purple, first purple, second sector, comes across the line to go half a second faster than his teammate. That's P2. And Nico Hülkenberg is 1.1 seconds behind. That's third place, 1 second, over a second slower than Max Verstappen's time. That's insane. Alonso and Stroll still haven't come out. Don't know what's going on there. Ocon is now starting his timed lap. It's making me a bit anxious not to see the Astons out on the circuit. We still have 10 minutes to go, but they're the only ones not to have come out yet. Okay, so Lance Stroll is out. Now we have, okay, Alonso's out as well. Yeah, Aston Martins are on the track. And now everyone has come out at least once. Logan Sargent now has to make up that time. He's got to set another time. 14 times have been set so far. Nico Hülkenberg improves on his previous time, still stays third place as Zhou and Yu puts it on 6th on the timing sheet. Valtteri Bottas, his teammate, comes right behind. He goes 9th and in front of Kevin Magnussen. Nick de Vries goes 13th fastest after not having spun that one. That's just behind his teammate, which I think is good enough. Kevin Magnussen goes slower than his teammate, but by just a little bit. That's P4 for the other Haas. So second row of the grid so far is for Haas. Oscar Piastri is on a flyer, sorry. He's going to come across the line. He's P14. He's improving up into P8. That's Lando Norris, who was coming into the pits. I saw one of the McLarens coming into the pits and I was like, is Oscar going to board that lap? No, he was not. That was Lando Norris coming in. Oscar Piastri has gone and put the 8th fastest time of the session so far. Logan Sargent, Pierre Gasly, Esteban Ocon, Fernando Alonso, and Lance Stroll are the only ones who haven't set a lap time so far. Ocon and Gasly are on their flying laps already. Logan Sargent is on the pits, and Alonso and Stroll are still on out laps for them. Let's see what happened there to Lando Norris. He was on turn 27, was it? Oh, he touched the wall. Oh, he touched the wall, and I think that's a problem with the steering. I think the steering's broken there on Lando Norris's car. It was just a slight tap, but you saw the wheels, they were like that, and then suddenly one of them was like slightly more like that, and when he straightened out, both of them were straight. But I don't think that front left tire is going to have the steering response that is needed, frankly. Oh, that's Alonso spinning there. Alonso spun on his fast lap as Leclerc and Sainz improve on their times. Carlos Sainz goes 4th fastest as Leclerc comes across the line to set the 3rd fastest time of the session so far. Hamilton, Russell, and Ocon are improving. Well, Ocon, he hasn't set a time so far, but Hamilton and Russell are both improving on their first sectors. Alonso's going to have to go for a new lap there after having spun, but luckily kept it out of the wall there. That's definitely something not easy to do here at the circuit, so that's good that he's not out of qualifying after not even having set a time. Stroll hasn't set a time yet either. Let's see. Ocon is across the start-finish straights now. He goes 13th. Definitely not good. Hamilton improves up into 4th place, splitting the Ferraris. George Russell in front of his teammate, P4, in front of the Ferraris, of course. Let's see, Pierre Gasly, 17th. What's going on with the pace of the... That's Stroll. Only 14th place for Stroll. Aston Martin and Alpine, both pretty slow. Let's see, Alonso, what was the spin there? Turn 2. Oh. Yeah, it was just overstepped on the throttle into turn 2. That's not a big spin. That won't flat out the tires either. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be a problem. He still got those tires, I mean. But yeah, Stroll only 14th fastest, and the Alpines, who were looking quite decent, are only 13th and 18th fastest. The Haas are looking quite feisty up there. Nico Hülkenberg and Kevin Magnussen are both out on outlaps now. P7 and P8 for the US outfits. Let's see if they can improve and by how much. Fernando Alonso is now on a fast lap across the first sector. He's up on Norris's time by around 0.3 of a second, so that's a big improvement. Goes by his teammate who's on a slowdown lap now. That's Lance Stroll. Up next, he's going through turn 17, turn 18, into turn 19, through to turn 20, into turn 21. That's pretty much all there is on this circuit. Turns. As soon as I'm done saying one, there's the next one. Turn 22 already underway. Turn 23, turn 24. Into turn 25 now. Into the final corner as we speak. Let's hope that he doesn't encounter any heavy traffic there. The Williams got out of the way. VRS is open. Let's see where he goes. Alonso across the line goes 4th fastest in front of both of the Mercedes drivers. P4 for the Aston Martin. It's a good time. It's definitely a good time. Let's see what the Haas can do. Perhaps they can improve on their times and dethrone him. Logan Sargent, we're now on board with him. What happened? Are we looking at his previous lap, the one that got deleted? Sargent radio? Okay, your lap was deleted for track limits at turn 27. I thought that was good. Yeah, you can't go off. That was a good lap. I would appeal. If I were to get eliminated from this, I would appeal. Sargent's the only driver not to have set a lap time so far. I don't know. Why team track limits on turn 27? Yellow flag on the third sector. What happened there? Oh, that's the Williams. Don't tell me that's Logan Sargent. Turn 24. He was on a flying lap, setting a time, and now he might be out of qualifying if he cannot get another lap in. It was looking so good. Come on. You still have time. I mean, he still has time to come in, change the tires, and go for another lap, perhaps. Or if he can save those tires, he can still push, I think. But yeah, it was a good lap, the one before. I don't see why his lap time was deleted. Perhaps will get explained. That will get explained by Sam Collins or someone after qualifying. I would greatly appreciate that. Yeah, I honestly don't see how you can go off on turn 27. There's a wall on either side. So Lance Stroll is going to come across the line now. P10. Okay, that's a nice improvement. He was P15 now. He's on P10. Kevin Magnussen goes up by 1 place, up into 8th place in front of his teammates. Stroll only 10th, says Lou. Yeah, only 10th, but it's good enough to get through to Q2. So for now, I think that's good enough. Yeah, turn 23, a big cloud of smoke. He's lost the rear. Nothing more to say. Let's hope that he can do another lap on those tires, because I think that's the only answer now. That's the only option he has. What's wrong with Gasly? He hasn't set a good lap yet. Let's hope that the one that he's he has going on now is good enough. That Lando Norris's car, yeah, I think he's out of qualifying. They are still working on that front steering column. 2.5 minutes left to go to the end of qualifying, the first part of qualifying, and Lando Norris is sitting in 16th place, so I don't really see that McLaren coming out of the first part of qualifying. That's a very bad start of the year for the McLaren team. Norris is in the pits. Yeah, Norris is not. I don't think it's not going to come out. Norris is not on track. No, he. As I said before, my suspicion was that the steering arm was broken, and that was true. The steering arm is broken there on the front left tire for that McLaren. It was a very extremely light tap, but you just saw tires were like this, and then one went like this, and that's over. That's just over. Esteban Ocon coming across the line now to start a new lap. He's on P15 as we speak. The cutoff is P15. Yes, that's true, Jose. So P16, who's Lando Norris. P17, who's Yuki Tsunoda. Nick De Vries is on P18. Then it's Gasly and Logan Sargent. Logan is on an outlap. He has to cross the line in the next minute and 20 seconds. Otherwise, yeah, he's not going to set a time. And I think he really does have the pace to get through to Q2 and perhaps even Q3 with the lap that he's had, the pace that he's had on this first lap. McLaren is so trash this year. They've just had all the Fernando Alonso luck that Alonso hasn't had so far. I think it's all been deposited there. He made a direct transfer. Gasly P19 as of now. Yes, Ocon and Gasly are both on fast laps and improving, both with DRS. Ocon has some traffic up in front. That wasn't any problems. That's another green sector 2. Let's see Pierre Gasly, who's gonna cross that second sector line very shortly. Is there gonna be another green? That's a yellow sector for Gasly, but still, so far he's 1.5 tenths up on Lando Norris's time. So far he's clear, but not by much. Lance Stroll, he's improving on the first sector as well. He's almost set the exact same time as Checo Perez on that first sector. Ocon up into 7th place, just behind the Ferraris and in front of Carlos Sainz as he slows down there. Let's see Pierre Gasly across the line as well. He's on P19. He goes up into 11th place. So Gasly is also through and out of and through to Q2. Sorry. Fernando Alonso improves by 1 place up into 3rd and in front of the Ferrari. Carlos Sainz improves up into 5th place as he takes the checkered flag. Lance Stroll is gonna be coming across the line very shortly. He's on 12th right now. That's Lando Norris out of Q1. That's a guaranteed. Let's see, Stroll across the Nico Hülkenberg up into 6th place in front of the Mercedes as well. Stroll up into 4th, just behind his teammate, and also in front of the Ferraris. Zhou and Yu is gonna be the next one to come across the line. Zhou is on P14. He goes up into 9th place in front of Lewis Hamilton, Yuki Tsunoda. That's Valtteri Bottas up into 14th, dropping Oscar Piastri out of qualifying. Valtteri Bottas, yeah, P14. Let's see. That's Yuki Tsunoda pushing Alex Albon out. Yuki Tsunoda up into P15. Nick De Vries, he's on P19. He comes across the line. What time can he do? Up into 18th place. He's out of qualifying, as is Lando Norris. Oscar Piastri hasn't crossed the line yet. I think that's Logan Sargent or Alex Albon, one of the two, who's about to cross that line. Oscar Piastri, he goes through. He is out of Q1. He is through to Q2. 11th place for him, knocks down Yuki Tsunoda. Logan Sargent not setting a time. Alex Albon aborted the lap, I think. Yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. Has there been an accident? Double yellow. Sargent stopped on the track. Ariosto Silva, thank you so much. Racing Statistics, thank you for great coverage of F1. I love Ryan's coverage too, except when he has to pee or talks about cheese. Oh, you remember the cheese talk? Oh, that was such, yeah, that was like 4 months ago. I completely forgot about the cheese. Thank you so much for the donation. Yeah, Logan has stopped. Unfortunately, he could not complete his lap. He is out of qualifying and out of his car. Logan Sargent was looking to be such a promising weekend. Once again, let down by his machinery. I would honestly protest on that penalty, on that lap deletion. Still don't know how that would incide on the actual results of qualifying, but I honestly don't see that, and it's such, well, bad luck. Still a rookie year, still the second race of the season, so much more ahead. So I think Logan can turn it around. Yeah, once again, thank you so much, Ariosto Silva. Yeah, the cheese stock. Oh, we haven't forgotten, mate. Yeah, King Chu. It's I had definitely forgotten about that. Don't start it with the cheese. I just had pizza. Guess what pizza has? Pizza has cheese. Okay, we're now seeing what happened to Logan Sargent. Oh, he went over a curve, like heavily over a curve, and he thinks he broke something with the car, with the drive shaft, perhaps. Such a shame, honestly, such a shame. But yeah, he's gonna be starting from P20 tomorrow. That's very unfortunate. So far we have Yuki Tsunoda out on P16, Alex Albon P17, Nick De Vries P18, Lando Norris P19, and Logan Sargent on P20. I definitely killed the Williams with my prediction there. I honestly thought they would. Well, they have the pace to go through to Q2. That's definitely the case. They have to capitalize on race day. That's when the points are given out. They have to overtake a lot of cars, but I think they can do it. Yeah, Oscar Piastri though, the only rookie to make it out of Q1 through to Q2, and yeah, that's gonna be interesting to see when we well, the first McLaren, I think, to be in Q2 this season, right? Sad. That one's sad. Can Mercedes come back? I don't think this year, but next year perhaps. Yeah, 2 minutes left to to the start of Q2. Logan is not very lucky with qualifying. It's only been 2 races. I think he's pushed it a bit too hard. Reminds me of the first races of Yuki Tsunoda when he was pushing too hard, but I think he can get it done. Honestly, he kind of reminds me of both Zhou and Yu and Yuki Tsunoda. But as of now, I think Zhou and Yu is in a much better position than Yuki was. Zhou is through the Q2, isn't he? Yeah, and he's much better, a much better time than his teammate. In the end, there, both Alpines got through, P12 and P14 for Ocon and Gasly. Yeah, I mean, that was scary there for Sufufufu there for a second for Otmar Safnauer. Logan is much better, says Shabir. Yeah, I mean, I'm saying when it comes to Zhou and Yu has had a lot of he's been very unlucky on the first part of the season. On the second one, he was very on the pace, but the car just wasn't there. And Yuki Tsunoda was pushing it too hard, too early. I think, unfortunately, Logan has a bit of both. A bit of bad luck, and he was pushing it a bit too hard here for qualifying, but it's way too early in the season. We still have a lot to go, 23 races, and he's definitely got the talent. Hülkenberg should never have been dropped by Haas. Hülkenberg was never with Haas. Missing Maldonado, says Fuzzle. I've got a Maldonado Williamson here. Hold on. Yeah, I've got a 2012 Maldonado Williams. Do you want me to show it to you? If I get more than 10 messages saying yes, I'll show it to you. Yeah, so we're underway with Q2 now. Kvyat on this track would be amazing torpedo time. Yeah, he would just go straight and through all the walls. Well, he would be disqualified for exceeding track limits, but... Okay, so I'm seeing a lot of yeses. Hold on a second. If you like the stream, I'll show you the car. F1 has ended its contract here. Thanks for streaming, says Atul Giri. Yeah, we've had a lot of feedback from our Indian viewers saying that they pretty much have no way of watching Formula 1. The car of the win 2012 Spanish Grand Prix, and yeah, it's a beautiful car with a beautiful history. Yeah, Q2 is underway. Also, when the season here, it's over. Yeah. How'd you get it? I bought it. Okay, so we're already seeing some people doing some very quick outlaps there. That was Fernando Alonso going extremely quick into turn 27 to be one of the first ones to set his time, unlike in Q1. Let's see as he comes across the line to start his flying lap. We have the 2 Alpines there in front, one of the Alphas and the other of the Alphas as well. One of the Haases is about to start. So is Oscar Piastri's McLaren. And a blue dot. I think that's a Red Bull. Yeah. One of the Red Bulls. That's one of the Alpines. I'm just looking at the dots here, guys. No, Ferrari is definitely better than Mercedes. The Mercedes are 1.5 years behind in development. Oh, no, comma. Ferrari is definitely better than Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes are like on the back foot, definitely. Okay, first sector purple for Alonso. Me too from India. Can't watch live, so watching your stream, well, you're very welcome on the channel. So thank you for sticking around, and if you want to leave a like, make sure to do so. Purple second sector for Alonso as well, as he's nearing the end of the lap. Is he going to overtake one of the Ferraris, or is that one of the Alphas going, or one of the Haases? No, I think the Haases are gray. Yeah. Yeah, that's Bottas and Zhou. Okay. So Alonso across the line to set the first time at 1:28.757. That's a good time. That's definitely a good time there. Stroll goes 1:29.2, so he goes half a second slower than his teammates. Carlos Sainz and Charles Leclerc are gonna be coming across the line, let's say shortly. Oscar Piastri goes third fastest of the time set so far. Bottas and Zhou go fourth and fifth. That's Ocon going third fastest with Nico Hülkenberg around the rear on 7th place. Let's see the Ferrari of Carlos Sainz. Is he coming across the final corner? Yes, he is. Across the start-finish straight. Now the DRS is open and he across the line P5. That can only be good enough for P5 for Carlos Sainz. Charles Leclerc goes second fastest, splitting the Aston Martins, but not enough to get P1. Let's see Hamilton, Russell. Hamilton goes only 5th fastest in front of Oscar Piastri, and that's Russell in front of Hamilton, P5 for him as well. Piastri drops down to 7th place. That's Kevin Magnussen bringing out the rear as well. That's two non-significant, non-representative laps for Haas. Nico Hülkenberg going 18 seconds slower than Alonso, and Magnussen 43 seconds slower. So those are definitely not the representative lap times of the Haas drivers. They're going to have to go at it again. Verstappen, Gasly, and Perez are the only drivers not to have set a time so far. Join the party with Team Alonso. Vamos! Hold on. Just another second. Okay, let's continue going. Oh, big moment for Verstappen as he lost the rear there. Almost went into the wall. Flashbacks of 2021. We're all now set to continue. So Alonso's on P1 ahead of Charles Leclerc. That's Nico Hülkenberg now setting a good time. That's P4 for the German. So it's Alonso in the pits. Leclerc P2, Stroll P3, Hülkenberg P4. Then it's Ocon, Russell, Hamilton, Piastri, Sainz, and Bottas. Zhou is in the elimination zone. Not a purple sector from Verstappen there. Has he slowed down? I think he has. Yeah, Verstappen slowed down, so has Checo. So they're both going slower. Nice cap. Thank you, Shabir. Thank you so much. Verstappen's going slowly to build the gap there. Engine problem for Max Verstappen. Engine problem. Did he just lose power? He was struggling with practice as well. Is he gonna be able to get back to the garage? Yeah, I think Verstappen's out of qualifying. Yellow flag on the second sector. Perez is on an outlap. Green flag now on the second sector. Yeah, that's because Verstappen's going very slow. Holy shit, I think that's out. That's Verstappen out. Unless they can find a solution to that problem, I think that's Verstappen out. And what's Perez gonna... I mean, they have the same parts, Verstappen and Perez. Perhaps that's a concern for the other side of the Red Bull garage as well. I put on the hat, and Verstappen broke down. Seems to be a transmission problem. That's, I think, the exact parts that were changed on Checo Perez's car. I think Checo got a new transmission. Powerful hat, yes, indeed. What a powerful hat. Verstappen radio? For you to try and limp home if possible. Okay, Perez is 2.5 tenths down on Alonso's time on the second sector. Could we get another pole position here? Could we get another pole? Yeah, that's not a good sound. Definitely, King Chu. I mean, it's like you had a blender and you threw in a screwdriver. That's pretty much what it sounded like on that Red Bull. Let's see, Perez goes second fastest. That's 1/10 of a second slower than... Oh, Nico Hülkenberg's time's been deleted. Nico's time has been deleted. P14 for him right now. That's Max Verstappen, P15 as of now. He's on the pits. People are frantically around the car. 6 minutes left to go. Unless they have a quick release and a quick switch gearbox, I don't think they're going to be able to get out. Again. Turn 27. Yeah, maybe that they ran over the wide line of the pit lane, because other than that, it's... Oh yeah, that's Max Verstappen out. Verstappen's out of the car. Verstappen's out of qualifying. P15. And our first person out of Q2. Mechanical problems for Red Bull. P15 on the second race of the season. The second race, and they've already got a broken gearbox. Last year, remember, they did the same and then they came back strong. But let's just hope that that doesn't become a recurring problem for Red Bull if Max Verstappen wants to keep his championship hopes alive. This has become more interesting, let's say. 5 minutes left to the end of the session. I'm reading the chat. Everyone's, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm in tune with all of you. My kids say hello to you. Hi, Jasem. Hi, Jasem's kids. How are you? Hope you're enjoying qualifying. I am. Carlos Sainz went wider, lost the rear, and yeah, he was out of the circuit. He had to abort that lap. Thank you so much, Justin, of course, for your donation. It's greatly appreciated, same as always, and it really does help us out and help keep the channel going. Okay, Piastri is yellow on the first sector, Zhou is green on the first sector, and Bottas is yellow on the first sector. Look at the chat after Max DNFs, goes to show how dominant... What? How dominance really brings out the worst in people. There were a lot of people saying, "Oh no," and a lot of people saying, "Oh yes." I mean, I think it's people more excited about Alonso than anything else. I mean, I don't think it's full of Hamilton fans saying, "Oh yeah, it's good that he's out." I think it's more other people excited that their driver has a chance. I don't think the chat is bad intentioned here. I like to think that of our community, and it's bad to see that you don't. It's a bit sad. Okay, Piastri across the line. P10 does not improve on his time. Zhou just goes up by 1 place up into 12th. At Sainz on an outlap is now in 11th so far. Nico Hülkenberg has to replace that lost time there. Threat to Red Bull. Yeah. Stroll does not improve. He improved on the first sector, but not on the second or the third. Looks like times are not improving a lot. So yeah, Stroll stays 4th. Russell is now green on the first 2 sectors. Across the line, he goes up into 4th place in front of Lance Stroll. Hello, hi, says Max out of quali. Might be an exciting race. Yeah, definitely might be an exciting race. If he wants to win the race, he's gonna have to come out from the back and win and overtake 14 people. That's gonna be heavy. That's gonna be heavy. KY not. I saw your message. I don't want to say just yet. I don't want to jinx it. Let's just wait and see what happens. But I definitely saw your message, dude. Pace-wise, AMR is no threat to Red Bull, but on the long runs, endurance also counts. Yes, that's true. That's true. But Alonso, I think, can go toe-to-toe. Well, he was like that on the last race, toe-to-toe on pace or with Checo Perez. But then again, I think the Red Bulls were kind of going slow last time out. They were not pushing to their utmost extent. Remember, for 9 months, Jose Martinez, Max needs the challenge anyway, right, Ryan? Yeah. I mean, he can win 22 races, but this one is Alonso's. Yeah, as I was saying, I don't think Perez was fully pushing there in the end of the race. They were told to hold back, and that's when Alonso was kind of on pace with him. We don't know if that's true or not. We don't know what the pace for the race really is. We'll have to find out tomorrow. Yeah, Ferrari had to abort that lap. Carlos Sainz had to abort that lap. And the Alpine is now in front. That's definitely not what Carlos needs with a minute and a half to go. And him, as of now, out of qualifying. P11 for Carlos as he comes into the final corner. Final laps are about to start. A minute left. People are starting to come up to the final corner to start their fast laps. That's Checo. That's Checo. That's Kevin. That's Nico. Everyone's pretty much on a fast lap now. So is Carlos Sainz. He has to improve. Leclerc's not coming out. Verstappen's not coming out. Verstappen's out of qualifying, so that's our first person knocked out of Q2. That's P15 for Max Verstappen tomorrow. If he overtakes 14 people at this circuit, he deserves the win, Verstappen. Definitely. Let's see, Carlos Sainz across the first sector. He's up by 3 tenths on Piastri. Ariosto Silva, again, racing statistics and Ryan. Tomorrow's the race of the year. Please stock all the cheese you need. Oh yeah, we're gonna get some snacks, boys. We're gonna get some snacks. Gonna hear me chew all stream long. P7 for Oscar Piastri. As he comes across the line, Zhou Guanyu waves the checker flag. Well, sees the checker flag first up into 8th place through to Q3 as of now. Valtteri Bottas is not. P11 for him. Alonso improves on his time. He's still P1 there. Carlos Sainz, let's see, Lance Stroll up by 1 place in front of both of the Mercedes. Lewis Hamilton, checker flag as well, still P6 for him. Carlos Sainz needs a good final corner there. Nico Hülkenberg through to Q2 as well, P8 for the Haas driver. That's Esteban Ocon improving up into 6th. That's at least 1 place guaranteed for Alpine. Carlos Sainz up into 4th place and is through to Q2. Zhou Guanyu has been eliminated. Kevin Magnussen is going to come across the line. Can he push his teammate out? He cannot. Kevin Magnussen is once again out-qualified by his teammate out on Q2. He's 12th place for tomorrow. P10 for Nico Hülkenberg, so he still holds on to that, and that's Checo Perez dethroning Alonso, bringing him back to reality. 1.5 tenths faster than the Spanish driver Pierre Gasly with the RS open and pushes Nico Hülkenberg out. That's Haas's hopes for Q3 done over, and they are both out. That's Nico Hülkenberg in 11th place. That's Zhou Guanyu in 12th. Kevin Magnussen in 13th place. Valtteri Bottas is on 14th, and Max Verstappen out of qualifying here, 15th place, and not a time set. He broke the gearbox, as you remember, and yeah, he's not going to be taking part in Q3. So Perez is through. Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Stroll, Russell, Ocon, Hamilton, Piastri, and Gasly are all through to the 3rd part of qualifying. Whew. So, interesting. Checo into regular winner. Yeah, he's a very street circuity oriented guy, and this is definitely that. But he hasn't been challenged by Alonso in recent years, so I don't know. We'll have to see tomorrow. I think he's gonna have his work cut out for him. Perez is going to take this home. Yeah, there's a lot of people saying Perez is going to take this home. There's a lot of people saying Alonso is going to take this home. The only way to figure it out is to wait and see for tomorrow's race. Max gearbox problem? Yes, Max gearbox problem. RJ says, what happens to Verstappen? I just said gearbox problem. It's more like Aston fighting Ferrari and Red Bull than Mercedes. Yeah, it is. It is. I think for this race, Mercedes are fighting with Alpine. As weird as it sounds to say. That's not even for the good points. The map is a bit ahead on your cast. I think my voice is a bit behind, that's the thing. Just 2-10 split between Hamilton in 8th, Magnussen in 13th. That's how close the field is. And I'm absolutely loving it. Yeah, sorry for the unnecessary stress, says Carlos. Yeah, no worries, focus on Q3. Those were 2 aborted laps. But yeah, he's now through and into Q3. Oh god, plugging in the computer. Yeah, streaming absolutely kills my battery. I was with a full battery when qualifying started, but I've got the Discord open with video, with audio. I've got the live chat, I've got the live stream on F1 TV, and then I've got the other stream, which is on YouTube. So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of pressure on the computer, but it holds on. It holds up pretty good. It's a good buy, definitely a good buy. It's an HP Pavilion 15 with a Ryzen 7 3000 series. It's from a few years back, but it still holds great. I have no need for a change. We do have a Piastri. Yes, we do have a Piastri. Need to switch the power unit. Luckily, you don't get grid penalties. Need to just recharge. You know, regenerative braking. Put it on sub mode to get people to sub up. No. It's... We want it to be all-inclusive. Mark my words, Alonso is in the same position as Max was with Hamilton. I don't think he has the car to be in that position. Which software are you using or site to watch the stream? It's F1 TV. I paid for the subscription. 10k watching. Holy shit. Okay. So seeing as it's 10,000 of you, I'm gonna ask you for one little thing. It just takes a second. Just takes a second. You don't have to worry about it. It just takes a second, and you can get back to your life. Like the stream, please. It just takes a second. If you have enjoyed it so far, please make sure to like the stream. Thank you so much. What happened to Norris? Says, first of all, thank you so much, Abhishek Shukla, for your donation. What happened to Norris? He was going into turn 27. He was a bit too close to the wall. And then, with a very, very light tap, his wheels went from being like this to like this. And that's not good. That means you've broken something. So he then straightened back to this. And we're back into the pit lane, onto the pit box. The car was lifted. And yeah, they're working on fixing that broken steering arm there for the front left tire. What happened with Max? He broke his gearbox, guys. He broke his gearbox. Checo's dominating straight parts of the track. Alonso's controlling the twisties. Yeah, the slow twisties, because the fast twisties are still Red Bull's play. Where are you from? Let's say the Italian accent is pretty much, not exactly, but pretty much my native accent, so it's not offensive, believe me. Who do you think will win this race? Checo's really good on street circuits. I wouldn't be surprised to see him taking it. Yeah, Ashwin, we saw your message, dude. We saw it, and I've already reacted to it, so just quit it or you're gonna get banned. Max is now just a 2013 Vettel. Yeah. I think more than... Yeah, that's true. Or a 2011 Vettel. Say Italiano. I thought you were Spanish, actually. Neither. Neither. Is F1 TV Access good? No, sorry, don't subscribe to F1 TV Access. F1 TV Access is literally the same stuff we have here on stream pretty much. You only get the live coverage as well and the team radios. The live coverage when it comes to the voices, but no visual, no feed. So unless you can subscribe to F1 TV Pro, I honestly wouldn't recommend it. F1 TV Pro is worth it, yes. You get a lot of insight. Different modes, a lot more than you could get on TV. Can't even read the chat, yeah, me neither. But Q3 is underway now. Q3 is well underway. Alonso, Leclerc, Sainz, Ocon, Gasly, Perez, Stroll, Russell, Hamilton, and Piastri are taking part on this session. Va bene, capisce? Sì, capisce. El Padrino is asking to like the stream, then we all have to do it. Thank you. So, the Mercedes are coming out of the garage right now. I think there will be an upset this race. Well, I think there will be a problem between the Alpines, let me just say that. 10k viewers, less than 1.7 thousand likes. Come on, guys, if you're here, you are liking it, right? Yeah, please like the stream. Just takes a second, guys. Please, helps us out a ton. Like the stream. Just 1 second. If I say with the El Padrino accent, would you like it more? Have you liked the stream? Of course I have liked the stream. Proceeds to like the stream. 10 minutes left to go to the end of this session. Rob the magic hat for Alonso. Oh yes. Oh yes. Don't clip that. That's really weird. In el plan we believe. Oh. El Padre Nuestro. Alonso, purple first sector. Of course, that's also one of the first times to be said, so there's no surprise there. What happened to Verstappen? I've already told you. I've already told you, guys. I've never been a big Alonso fan. People are telling me to do the things, and I do the things. No, but I tend to keep it. I mean, I tend to keep it under the covers for most of the time. So Sainz and Leclerc. Not faster than Alonso so far on the first sectors. Alonso purple second sector as well. I think it's gonna be the first time. Yes, that's gonna be. Oh, Gasly sets the first time. 129.655, and Alonso across the line 128.925. That's 7.5 tenths of a second faster than Pierre Gasly. That's a big difference. Ocon goes in front of Gasly 129. That's 3.5 tenths of a second slower than Alonso, but that's almost half a second faster than his teammate. Let's see, Sainz and Leclerc are going to be coming across the line now. Sainz go third fastest in between the two Alpines. Charles Leclerc is going to be coming across the line with a purple second sector. Let's see if he can dethrone. Yes, he can. Alonso is no longer in provisional pole position. That's Charles Leclerc right now, who's 1.7 tenths of a second faster than the Asturiano. My mom thinks you're awesome. Thank you, Sant Castor's mom. I also think you're awesome. Leclerc has a grid penalty. Oh yeah, that's true. But pole position is still decided before penalty. That's not P1 in the race. Pole position, he can still get pole position even if he starts with a 10 place grid drop. And that's not going to be good for my predictions. My online predictions. Hamilton goes third fastest in front of Esteban Ocon. And now Russell is faster than Alonso as well. Russell goes just over a tenth of a second slower than Charles Leclerc to set the second fastest time. Cheese is awesome, says Skara Bogcraft. You're not gonna get me steered into the cheese conversation again. You're not. Definitely not. Cheese is good though, but I'm not hungry. I'm not hungry, so yeah, I've just had lunch, so no cheese talk. No snack talk either. Thank you so much, by the way. I don't know if I thanked you, Ariosto Silva, for your donation. And once again, if you haven't already, make sure to like the stream. Like it. Just press the like. Just takes a second. I did my part. Now you do yours. I like the stream and you like the stream. Checo Perez with a purple second sector. Let's see what time he can set as he comes across the line. He goes... Provisional pole position. Half a second faster than Leclerc. Half a second faster than the rest of the field. That's an insane gap. That's insane speed. That's a hell of a motivation. Yeah, coming into tomorrow. He's in Chile, someone said. No, I'm not in Chile. Yeah. I was gonna say something rude to Chileans, but I'm not gonna. If you speak Spanish, I'll get it. Al menos yo no vivo en un pasillo. Okay. Just an alpha fan here, don't mind me. Oh, check damage as in turn. I hit the curb pretty aggressively, says George Russell. We might have some floor damage. Back to the alpha fan. Alpha fan here, don't mind me, but it's okay. We can come back, make up places. I know we just need a great start from Valtteri. Thankfully, he got one last week. Yeah, and one from Joe as well. I think Joe is in a better place to take the points than Valtteri right now. And if he's got the car and if he's got the pace to borrow, I think they can definitely do it. Yeah. Let's see, Piastri. Piastri gonna set a time. Stroll's also on an outlap. Piastri and Stroll, not the only two people not to upset a time so far. 5 minutes left to go to the end of the session. Oh yeah, Russell smoked this floor. Yeah. 128.2 was the last pole position. We're already faster than that, and we still haven't seen... Oh! Hold on. Can Max... Yeah, okay, so that's the... Remember this for next year. Max Verstappen has a Jeddah curse. A Saudi Arabia curse. When he was on to do a few of the most qualifying runs of his Formula 1 race history, yeah, one of them was his own fault, but the car just gave up on him this time. Russell out. Do you think Russell's out? First of all, I think he's done a pretty good time so far. But yeah, let's see the floor. No bits came out. It was a pretty big shunt, but no bits came out. El Paln, says Rupika. El Paln. Piastri and Stroll are gonna be coming across the line very shortly. First comes Oscar Piastri. Let's see what he does. P9. Well, slowest time in Q3, but at least it's the top 10. Hey. Lance Stroll's going to be coming across the line now. DRS is open, and he goes 5th. So just slower than Alonso, P5. So far we got Perez. So we got a Red Bull, a Ferrari, a Mercedes, and an Aston Martin in the top 4. That's a very buried first 2 rows of the grid. But we still have the final lap, the final runs. 3 minutes left to the end of the session. Cars are starting to come out now. Ocon, Sainz, Gasly, Alonso, all on out laps. Good lap, Strulovic. Yeah. Oh yeah, Strulovic. To my podcast for any reason. Caleb Asphalt. It's a bit of a suspicious... I mean, on the podcast we started calling him Strulovic a few weeks ago. Diego García, la segunda, campeón. Vamos, Fernando, you can do it, says Pellegrini26. Where's Mercedes, as Taurian? They are out on the track. They're P3 and P6 right now on outlaps, trying to improve their sector time so far. Oh! Come on! Carlos Sainz got just extremely blocked by George Russell coming out of the pits there, just in front. He parked in front, Russell, of Carlos Sainz. Come on. didn't continuing to push. I don't think it hindered him too much, but I wouldn't be surprised if he has to abort a lap and start a new one, Carlos Sainz. Soy chileno de tus transmisiones, que triste el comentario de ese Chile. Era un chiste. Era un chiste. Siempre se hace chistes con Chile. Era un chiste. Mira, el circuito de Arabia Saudí parece Chile. Está bueno. Tienen representación. He did abort. Oh, okay. Let's see. Alonso yellow on the first sector. That's not a good first sector time for Alonso. Why Verstappen out? Gearbox problem. Green on the second sector. Let's see if he can improve somewhat there, but that was not a good first sector for Alonso. Ferrari there in the way. There's a Red Bull there in the way as well as he comes into turn 27. Let's see. Alonso can, yeah, he can get another lap done. Up into second place. That's a good time. Stroll. Purple first sector for Stroll. Hold on. This isn't over yet. Purple first sector for Stroll. Hold on. Strulovic is flying indeed. Mike's birthday is today. Yeah, that's true. Mike Crack's birthday is today. Can we get him a birthday present here? Green second sector. Turn, let's see, turn 24, 25. Imagine if Piastri comes across the line to get P7. Can Stroll get pole position? P2 right now for Fernando Alonso. Ocon up into 6th place. Across the line. Stroll. Oh no! A very bad third sector time! Puts it all. No, my god. P5 for Stroll. A bad third sector time just makes it all go away. Hamilton across the line, 7th fastest. Cannot improve on that. Leclerc, oh, goes 2nd fastest and is in front of Fernando Alonso now. Leclerc puts it on the front row. That's the dirty side though. Checo Perez not improving on that lap, but Carlos Sainz is though. Carlos Sainz is improving on that lap. P9 for him so far. P5 for him. P5, so not in front of his teammate, not close to his teammate. P5 for him. Checo Perez still takes the pole position. What happened to Verstappen? Oh, you're gonna make me really angry. Alonso doesn't improve. Yeah, he did, but Leclerc was better than that. So that's Perez in P1. That's Leclerc on the front row alongside him. That's Alonso with Russell behind him on the second row. Alonso P3. Carlos Sainz in P5, then it's Lance Stroll, Esteban Ocon, Lewis Hamilton, Oscar Piastri, and Pierre Gasly in P10. Checo Perez team radio. Yeah, pole position. Insane. Okay, that was a good session, wasn't it? Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like the stream. Come on, just for the last time. I've screamed too much, my throat hurts. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel. We'll be here tomorrow for the race as well. Make sure to be here, same time, same channel. Alonso Radio. P3, let's go. Yes. That's really good as well. That's really, really good. P3 for Fernando Alonso. What happened to Norris? A steering column problem. Steering arm, sorry, problem. He snapped it on turn 27. But yeah, that's gonna be it for me today. So let's just review the whole grid for tomorrow. We've got Checo Perez and Leclerc on the front row. We've got Alonso and Russell on the second row. Stroll and Ocon on the third row. Oh. No, sorry. Leclerc's got the penalty. Alonso's in the front row. I just remembered. Leclerc's got the penalty. Alonso's in the front row. So it's Perez and Alonso. Then it's Russell and Sainz. Then it's Stroll and Ocon. Hamilton and Piastri. Gasly and Leclerc. Hülkenberg and Zhou. Magnussen and Bottas. Verstappen and Tsunoda. Albon and De Vries, Norris and Sargent. That's gonna be it. Okay, Alonso starting on the front row tomorrow. That's insane. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you tomorrow for what's poised to be an exciting race. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. I know I did. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.